How do you fix sleep apnea? Now, fix is a very strong word and suggests some kind of permanent cure. Unfortunately, I don't think we're at that stage at the moment. Sleep apnea occurs when there is a blockage during sleep between the top of the windpipe and the back of the throat. So treatment, if not a fix, treatment is aimed at overcoming that blockage. The most reliable way we have of overcoming that blockage is applying some extra pressure to the nose or perhaps the mouth with a mask that either sits in the nose or sits over the nose and mouth. That provides pressure, a pneumatic splint if you like, which keeps the airways open and allows the person to breathe, perhaps for the first time in years and years, without any snoring or blockage. That works from the first night that it's applied, although it may take a week or two for the person to become acclimatized to it. There are other things that can help, apart from using a mask, the name of which is CPAP. Other than CPAP, other treatments which may be effective include, in some instances, particularly if it's mild, avoiding sleeping on the back. Because we know when you sleep on your back, your jaw falls backwards and the blockage tends to get worse. And that can be understood from the sleep study. So if most of the blockage is occurring when the person's on their back, then sleeping on their side with something perhaps like a tennis ball sewn into the back of the nightshirt, that may help. There are also other devices which are worn around the neck which buzz when the person rolls onto their back. There are other things which can be helpful as well. You can get a splint which pulls your jaw forward. It's a bit like a double footballer's mouthguard, and it pulls the jaw forward to make more space at the back of the tongue. That tends to work best in mild sleep apnea. There are other things which are important. Getting weight off can make a difference. Losing 5-10 kilos can make a difference. Mostly, but not always. Unblocking the nose so that you don't have to suck quite as hard to get the air in can help. Alcohol is something which not only fragments sleep in itself, but also causes the blockage to be worse. So thoughtful use of alcohol can be really important. That is, not drinking within a few hours of going to bed at night, or at least understanding if you do, the sleep apnea is going to be worse. There are other techniques which are around the place. You can have complicated jaw surgery to move the jaw forward, and under some circumstances there is surgery to reduce the bulk of the tongue. They're complicated treatments and they should only be entered into after a lot of thought. The main treatment we have is CPAP, putting air through the nostrils to keep the air passage open. But as I've said, there are a number of other ancillary treatments, including making sure the nose is unblocked, perhaps having a splint, avoiding sleeping on your back, and being careful with alcohol, and finally getting some weight off.